Hello again, everyone. Jason Sharpe here from DocSports.com with another free play selection in college football action for October 18th, 2025, in the football game between Georgia Tech, who's at Duke. Before I get into the breakdown of that game, though, I'd like to mention I'm off my best football week of the season this year. Last weekend, as I went 4-1 overall for the week, I'm now 6-1. The last 7 plays in football, a lot of big winners in there as well. We had a 5-unit winner on this past Saturday with USC easily beating Michigan 31-13. I had my 8-unit game of the year winner with Seattle this past weekend, easily beating Jacksonville, I thought, 20-12. We had a Monday night winner this past weekend as well, where we had Atlanta, who outright won as a 4.5-point underdog against Buffalo. So seeing things really well right now in football. So head on over to Doc Sports right now. If you do not have an account, sign up for one. Football's been my second best sport of all time at Doc Sports. Coming into this year, I had 6 out of 9 winning seasons and won my followers around $10,000 in profits during that time. Okay, let's look at this football game for this upcoming Saturday, October 18th, 2025, between Georgia Tech, who's at Duke. This looks like a very, quietly, a very good game here as we have the 4-2 Blue Devils at home facing the 6-0 Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. Yes, 6-0 Georgia Tech. This is the first time they've been undefeated this late in the season, I think now in almost 15 years. But let's keep in mind, 6-0 is very impressive, but they were favored to win 5 of those 6 games, which they did do. Their one upset was over Clemson in a 3-point win, but Clemson is nowhere near as good now as we thought going into that game. They were +2 in that game, Georgia Tech, in turnovers. And so, in fact, out of the Clemson's just 3-3 on the season, and of their 3 losses, I would say the Georgia Tech one's the one they probably should have actually won, as their other 2 weren't quite as close as that. So, on the other side of things, we have Duke coming in at 4-2, but this Duke program flourishes, does very well, I've noticed over the years, in these lower spread games for whatever reason. They're 16-3 the last 5 years in games lined between -4 and +4 points, 16-3 against the spread. Like I said, they're 1.5-point favorites here in this one right now. They face the tougher schedule between them and Georgia Tech this year, so I'm almost as impressed with their 4-2 record as I am with Georgia Tech's 6-0 record. Here's the big thing, though, in this one. Duke is off of a bye. They've got 2 weeks to prepare in this one, so that is huge, especially this time of the year. They will be very motivated, a very excited crowd expected here in this game for Duke. Keep in mind, too, earlier this year, Georgia Tech played a team coming off of a bye, and that was Wake Forest, and Wake Forest gave them a run for their money. Probably should have won that game, as that was Wake Forest had 2 weeks to prepare. The bye is huge, especially this time of the year. And like I said, Wake Forest was the team that probably should have beat Georgia Tech this year in that game, as Georgia Tech tailed throughout most of that contest before getting a late win in overtime. Add it all up here in this one, I think Duke gets the win here. And I think they deserve to be the favorite, probably closer to 3.5. So my free play selection here is to take Duke to win this game and cover the spread over Georgia Tech. If you could do me a favor and hit the like and subscribe button, it goes a long way in helping us build our YouTube channel here at Doc Sports. I want to thank you so much for stopping by today, and good luck with all of your bets.